What if he could transform into a superhuman or even a transformed version of herself? Just like always, Elon Musk has some ideas of how to go about such an unreal version. For the first time in a long time, Elon Musk has been in the press and on Twitter discussing Neuralink. Now he's revealing to the public that he anticipates the brain implant technology to enter human testing in 2022. How great would it be if we could reactivate our brains or simply add additional computing capacity to them like RAM and CPU? Hello guys and welcome back to our channel. Join us as we take a fascinating journey through the details of Neuralink, the future human brain towards immortality, Musk's plans for human experimentation. We saw Neuralink in a pig in 2020 and the Mind Pong monkey in 2021. As a result, a human candidate for 2020 would precisely fit the pattern. We're also seeing the brain-computer interface business as a whole accelerate at a breakneck pace. There's no denying that this technology is on its way. The question is when it'll reach a point where it'll be useful. Elon Musk was allowed only 60 seconds to summarize what Neuralink would be working on in 2022 at a recent conference organized by the Wall Street Journal, which is obviously not enough time, and luckily for us, Elon expanded on what he sees Neuralink being able to do in the following year. The most important comment is that he anticipates human trials to begin within a very near time frame. According to Elon, Neuralink hopes to have the chips in the hands of the first humans next year, who will be persons with severe spinal cord injuries such as tetraplegics and quadriplegics. However, this is still pending FDA approval. He bases his confidence on the company's previous successes, which include monkey tests, and we have full faith in this work that it'll succeed this time. Elon stated that Neuralink is performing well in monkeys and that they're conducting extensive testing. They're simply confirming that it's really safe and reliable and that the Neuralink gadget can be safely removed when necessary. How will these chips work? Neuralink is a robotically implanted device that'll be surgically placed in the brain by neurosurgeons. During this process, a chipset called the Link is implanted in the skull. It's made up of a series of insulated wires that link to the electrodes that are employed in the procedure. This device may then be used to operate cell phones and computers without having to physically interact with them. We all know that Musk isn't afraid to take chances that others are apprehensive about. This is the same man who wants to permanently establish people on Mars, despite the fact that others questions the plan's morality and ethics. So yes, we can't wait to see what this man has in store for us. Musk emphasized that Neuralinks are similar to wiring and that to address an electronic problem, we need an electronic component. It's crucial to have a fundamental understanding of how the brain works. Neurons in the brain convey signals to muscles, nerve glands, and other neuron cells throughout the body. A neuron is made up of three parts: the dendrite, soma or cell body, and axon. The dendrites receive the signals which are then processed by the soma before being relayed to the other cells by the axon. The neurons are connected by synapses, which release neurotransmitters. These chemical compounds are subsequently sent to the dendrites of another neuron cell, causing current to flow between them. Electrical impulses produced by a number of neurons in the brain will be read by the electrodes that make up the Neuralink. These signals are subsequently converted into movement or activity, such as walking or lifting an arm. Due to the Neuralink device not accurately detecting the signals produced in the brain, if it's put on the skull, it's implanted directly in the brain. Hence, it charges wirelessly. Musk claims that precision is important in applications like this. Neuralink, a gift to medical field. Let's take a quick look at how Neuralink will be used in the medical field. There are a variety of uses for this, including ones that assist a specific group of individuals. Neuralink allows people who have been paralyzed and are unable to move their limbs to manage their phones and computers directly with their minds. People with Alzheimer's or Parkinson's disease will also benefit from this. It can also help those who have had serious spinal injuries restore their walking capacity. Neuralink is a device that reads signals from a person's brain and sends them to a smartphone, which converts them into human speech. But Neuralink can do much more than this too. It can create pictures, take pictures, control heavy machinery directly with the brain, play games without a controller, and so on. The possibilities are unlimited with Neuralink, and new applications are expected to develop over time. Musk founded the company in 2016 and is the primary source of funding. Since then, Neuralink has made great progress, having been successfully tested in at least 19 different species. The procedure to install the Neuralink gadget, which Musk refers to as getting the link, will take around an hour and will not require general anesthesia as some people believe. There will be no blood once the electrodes have been placed into the brain, and the only sign of the surgery will be a little scar. The link is about the size of a huge coin and can be hidden beneath your hair or hat. Musk believes that in 25 years' time, the technology will have progressed to a full brain interface, allowing humans and AI to live in harmony. He's ready to start implanting Neuralink into human brains anytime in the year 2022 and intends to begin with those who are paralyzed or quadriplegic as a result of severe spinal cord injury. The success of experiments. Musk used 3 pigs to demonstrate Neuralink. He dubbed the event the 3 Little Pigs since it showed that his team had implanted Neuralink into pig brains successfully. The pigs were given the name Joyce, Dorothy, and Gertrude, the latter two being sisters. Joyce was brought along so that the audience might observe how a non-implanted pig behaved. Dorothy had an implant before it was removed, and Gertrude had one for 2 months. Dorothy would demonstrate that a post-Neuralink animal may have a happy life. On the other hand, Gertrude was the show star, and her 1024 electrode Neuralink implant broadcast her brain activity to a screen that the audience could view in real time. The beeps were created by the environment stimulating Gertrude's piggy brain, which correlated to her snipping through her snout. Monkeys were utilized in the second big Neuralink demonstration, which is more in line with scientists' preferred test animals. In the United States alone, over 70,000 of them are used in the research. Paige, a monkey, was playing a mind game in this demo, which made it even more intriguing. It's difficult to persuade a monkey to play a game, but Musk's team was able to get Paige to play the game with his mind. Musk gushed in a tweet that a monkey used a brain chip to telepathically play a video game, and he seemed quite excited about it. Paige, a 9-year-old macaque monkey with 2 Neuralink devices implanted in his motor cortex, which controls hand and arm movement, was featured in a 3-minute Neuralink film. Paige initially learned how to use a joystick to move a pointer around a screen. The connection devices recorded his neuron activity while he interacted with the computer, which was then put into a decoder algorithm that predicted Paige's hand movements in real time. According to the narrator, the monkey was eventually able to move the cursor whether he wanted to without touching the joystick. In monkeys' experiments, Musk asserts that Neuralink works well. According to the firm, it's safe and dependable. Impact of Neuralink on humankind. It has the potential to make an impact in global education. The potentially created chip will work to improve and upgrade the human brain's ability to memorize information, as well as install, download, and access certain software. As a result, people's learning habits would be altered. Consider a world in which everyone has a Neuralink chip implanted in their brain. When they have better memory, they will read books quickly. They'd be able to get through a lot of books, read in a short amount of time, and hands a lot of information too. You should not be able to read quickly but also memorize all of the information included in the books. When the teacher offers new material to the class, they'll be able to understand and recall all of the themes. It's all possible that it'll have an impact on human social life. Individualism is very common among humans nowadays. People are becoming increasingly individualistic as a result of the smartphone. The keys to the cosmos are currently in the hands of people. With just one finger, they browse through the entire cosmos. They can view every inch of the world by focusing their eyes in a rectangular screen. As a result, in today's world, people tend to forget about the real world, which demands more attention. Musk also says that his criteria for implanting the device in the human brain are stricter than the FDA's. Likewise, his safety standards are significantly greater than those mandated by the United States government. With that information, we've reached the end of today's video. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and we can't wait to have you back. Do drop this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and push the bell icon to receive the latest updates from our channel. See you soon!